This is CBRadioMagazine.com, and today we're going to look at the Cobra 142 GTL. This is a AM and single sideband radio. The Cobra 142 GTL is known as one of the best bass radios historically in the older models. It often will rank right up there with the Cobra 2000 GTL in terms of performance. A lot of people love these radios for sideband. You'll get excellent audio response. Not a huge powerhouse in terms of output. The features on the Cobra 142 GTL are fairly standard. You've got a volume switch on the left hand side there that also is your on-off control. There's a squelch control, dynamic. If we look to the right here, you'll see there's a RF gain, SWR calibration combo knob, and then there's the voice lock, which is also known as a clarifier for tuning station in on sideband. There's a mode switch for a lower sideband, upper sideband, and AM is the center position, which we can't see from this angle. And over on the right hand side you'll see there's a noise blank A&L switch there for the different levels of filtering, a CBPA switch, and a SWR calibration and modulation control. That switch on the right hand side at the far right there is going to control the right meter. The right meter is your SWR modulation meter. It's going to be able to calibrate and show your SWR, and also will show your modulation level. The meter on the left is your SRF power meter. That'll show your receiving signals and your output strength. On this particular radio, the light in the left hand side meter is burnt out, so normally it would look like it does on the right, a little bit brighter. Those are actually pretty easy to replace, just haven't got around to it. Over here we have the channel display. You'll see the RX TX lights. The RX light's going to be green, TX light will be red. There's a channel display control selector there right below. And if we look back out at the full radio, the speaker for this radio is internal and is on the left hand side there. The microphone connector's in the lower left hand corner there as well for the 5-pin connector. This particular radio could be run on 12 volts DC, so let me turn it around. I'll show you where that back side of the radio looks like and where that would plug in. So this is what the back of the radio looks like. You'll see our antenna connector is over on the left hand side. There's also a PA speaker and external speaker jack there. On the other side of the radio here you'll see the power plug. So it takes a standard 3-pin Cobra type power plug. So if you do want to run it off DC you can. Somebody has installed some extras on this radio. There's a switch there that controls those. There are a lot of modifications for these particular radios. On the very right there you'll see the fuse for the radio and the AC power cord going in. Okay, some popular points that people are going to want to know how to adjust on the Cobra 142 GTL. We'll go to the two main important ones. The AM power adjustment is going to be VR6. And I'll try and show you where it is. It's a little bit hard to see. VR6 is going to be right in here. And you should be able to see the pot right there. It's going to be near the back of the radio on the right hand side. And a little difficult to see. That's going to be your AM power adjustment. You can adjust the radio down to a 1-watt dead key if you wanted. Obviously if you're going to be running an amplifier or something behind it. You also can adjust VR7, which is your sideband ALC adjustment. This one's much easier to see here, right at the back of the board, right in the center. I will show you where the limiter is on the radio, in case you do decide you do want to remove it. It's located up by the front here, and on this particular radio someone's already been nice enough to remove it for us. I kind of wish they hadn't, and I'll probably be sticking, I have an extra one in here, so I'll be sticking it back in. It's located right here. It's TR32. So this is the front of the radio, TR32, and also they snipped R104 right here, and really not necessary to do either of those. Single sideband frequency is always right on this radio once it's been set. Never had a problem with any drift. That's something that the old Cobras and Unitons and Presidents are known for. That's another great reason these are great sideband radios. So once again, this was the Cobra 142 GTL AM and sideband radio. I'll post up some pictures and a little bit more information on the review on the website, CBRadioMagazine.com.